Since inception, NASA has received over $700 billion of taxpayers' money. NASA currently receives roughly $70 million a day. Have you ever wondered where it goes?
B-Mark.
Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We have to go for engine start. 2, 1, 0. Booster ignition and liftoff of Shuttle Endeavour, NASA's final space station compartment that brings a bay window view to our celestial backyard.
Do you?
Doesn't matter what I believe.
You don't, do you?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Are you sure this line is clean?
Yeah, of course they are.
I better go.
Streets, neon lights and neon dreams, bloody fists, they feel no pain when there's so much more to gain. Hunting season, if you will, tell me where'd you rather be? I can hardly see the moon. Hope we'll get
so sure it was real.
Trying so hard to release you out of the mystery. Hold on to your wishes if you can't hold on to me. Forgive me for letting you down.
It's going into replication.
Forgive me for letting you down again. I guess I'm not strong enough.
Tango moving into signal service.
Got a fibrillation.
APOC, location. Targeting almost there.
It's going into arrest.
I got him. Now, thanks. Now.
They will finally feel the flames, flames that run down through my veins. I will make the city burn. guess I'm not strong enough right now. Forgive me for letting you down. Forgive me for letting you down again. I guess I'm not strong enough right now. Oh my
Blessings upon all your houses. Welcome to another FMX Radio early morning show. This is the 10th of the January of the fake new year, but you know we're still loving it like McDonald's, baby. Of course, I got my homie with the most, Austin, the Chief Thompson himself, the Melodome Captain. What's going on, man?
What up, brother? Am I muted? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear you coming through loud and clear. And boy, oh boy, have we got a show for you in store, because so many things has been happening since the first of the year. If you haven't heard, we got aliens and demons up in Miami's malls. We got, Cat Williams spilling all the good gravy and sweet tea on the table, and all these evil comedians selling their soul for the comedic gold, baby. Oh Lord. Oh man, I'm saying, I'm so excited. Things have been going so much fun over here in this realm of infinite possibilities, and how you want to discern it is going to be what you get out of it. Best thing you could do is not go in there with any type of fear under your skin, because that's what you're going to want create unintentionally, and you don't want to do that to yourself. You want to see everything for what it really is, the hidden truth coming to light, the things being revealed as we knew they would. Things are
It
going
kind
on.
of feels like that, doesn't it? Like
Absolutely.
you got Hollywood snitching on Hollywood. You got interdimensional beings looking for a pair of J's in the mall.
We could talk on that. I'm so happy my homies over at Iron Realm were also vibing with what we were consciously thinking, energetically feeling, these past few days, because they was talking about the Dicenian die, the spirits, quote unquote imaginary friends. Were they imaginary? Possibly. They are now as adults, but at the time, were they basically a type of a Mandela effect? These are the things we're going to talk about today. We're going to dive deeper than necessary, because those are the places that we need to go to discover things we would not do so if we didn't. So with that said,
Shout out to Iron Realm Media, man. I love
shout
waking
out
up
Iron Realm
to their early streams. Great stuff.
Absolutely. We are
Mall
live on the
demons.
YouTube on Melodome and True Earth Entertainment channel, as well as the Kick, the Rockfin, and the Twitch. So shout out to the people here now with us, and those listening into the future, which will be your own present. So you're welcome for that. And here we go. Where should we
shout
start?
out the chat real quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Shout out the chat. We got
myself.
Walking Axel. What's up? Shifty Eye Shady says mall demons. I've seen some mall demons in my time. We got Bill here. I'm here, but I can only see a chat through your feed. Well, yeah, we're multi-streaming, brother, so you'll be able to see the full chat on screen, but depending where location you're at, you're only going to see those.
And I appreciate you being on my little channel, Bill. Thank you, my brother.
But Bill, if you post in there, all the channels will be able to see it up on the screen, so you guys can communicate through that way if you want. Mellow Manda, no despair bear. He says Cat is the man. Yeah. He is one of my favorite washed up comedians. I'm sorry.
Homeboy, washed up. He's still doing it. He just got it. He just came out with. He's got 12 specials on Netflix alone over the years. Not right now.
I know, but it's been a while.
And then, no, he had one last year. He's got one coming out in May again.
Well, I can't wait for it.
He's still doing it.
He's not as washed up as the motherfuckers.
First of all, you can't be washed up and do. Look, we doing a matter of fact.
I know, yeah, millions, right? Millions. He's like
he's
millions of views.
They're over. I was just watching it again. He's over 40 million views right now. The only person who has more than him is Joe Rogan at 53 and on YouTube right now in history. So if they stay on this trajectory,
Joe Rogan will not have that dude on. I know he wouldn't. He would not have him on.
Cat? He would have. He had Cat on before. He's had Cat on before. Well,
you think
back
he'd
in the
have him
day.
on? He's like,
especially now, hell yeah, he would.
No, shit he said about Harvey Weinstein, that shit was hilarious.
Oh, that shit was golden. But man, my man dropped some.
Or about Ludacris, calling out Ludacris.
Well, I just happened to have a little bit of that there, though. Let's hear what he had to say real quick. I had it lined up for something real snazzy.
What, this is the Ludacris clip?
Nah, not the Ludacris clip.
Okay,
but, he's pertaining to, a little bit of that, a little bit of this.
These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources, and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
That's right. Facts. And that's how he is with the whole Illuminati thing, man, because they ain't going to step up to the line and actually do the thing. That's why they got to live in the shadows. That's why they have lies and deceits and little peepees, because they're not about that real life.
You know what I think is funny is all these people he talked about, you got Hollywood calling out Hollywood right now. It's so weird. It's like the energy is weird out there. There's some shit going on that we don't know. There's some things behind the scenes, I feel like, to where these HollyWeird motherfuckers are calling each other out. But it's funny that every motherfucker he called out, none of them came back and said he was lying. They said he needs help, or, deflecting, or Ludacris coming up with a song he hasn't fucking rapped in 20 years, and he makes a song just to respond to Cat. It's like, but no one called him a liar, though. No one person called him a liar. And dude,
Cat coming with more receipts than goddamn NASA and shit, boy. He got everything.
Come on, guys. We're 10 days into this year. 10 days into this year. Are you not entertained right now?
I'm telling you, every day. Just this alone. There's so much in that almost 3-hour interview. And it's just him just spilling off stuff we've been vibing as a particular conspiracy community for such a long time. And now you got one of the in here guys telling you, I'm like, look, man, he came in this game to expose it and to keep his virgin whole nice and pure, which is what all men should try to do throughout their life.
What does that necklace say?
Fuck woke.
Oh, is that what it says? Okay. I dig it then.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah. People are like, some people are like, oh, it's this Masonic chain. I'm like, no, it's not.
That doesn't look like a
Masonic.
Masonic.
Because you don't know what it is doesn't mean you get to say it's Masonic. That's not the scapegoat for everything. Oh, it's obviously Masonic and he's demonic and he's tricking everybody. He's a comedian. He's an actor. Yeah.
So one of my favorite parts is because Ludacris. Okay, when I was young, bro, Word of Mouth was the album I played on repeat, walking to school, walking home, right? Move, bitch, get out the way. Yeah, all that shit, right? That was my shit. I liked Luda, right? And then he talks about that Illuminati parties that they went to, and he's like, yeah, they approached us and, they said that as long as we pushed out any agenda that they wanted us to push, we'd push that out, that they would put us in movies and pay us, put us in 10 movies, but you got to cut your hair, chop off your sideburns, and you got to push these agendas for us. And he's like, and Cat's like, I didn't cut my hair. And to me, that resonates because, bro, Ludacris made this. I remember he made this like anti-flat earth video. And it was so cringe,
our
bro.
boy, what's his name? Paul from Tinfoil Hat shared that shit.
Yeah, he did.
Just
Yeah,
happened to share. Let me grab it.
Shout out to Tinfoil Hat Factory. But yeah, he just posted that on TikTok. And I think it's funny, bro, because like Ludacris has no skin in the game when it comes to the shape of the earth. And for him to come out of nowhere and start regurgitating these stupid ass supposed globe earth 101 proofs, like boats over the horizon and things like that. It was so cringe. It just, come on, man. There's some truth here. Cat Williams talking that shit. It's hilarious to see these Hollywood. It's like imploding to me. It just seems like it's imploding. Are you looking for that video? I think I can find it.
I got it. No, I got it right.
You got it? Okay. But yeah, man, cringe, dude.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg, man. These people coming out exposing themselves.
I'll still listen to Luda too, Nick. Nick says he still listens to Luda. I listen to this shit too.
I can't. Not me. I
the old shit.
Why we're about to show you? Yeah, I don't rock it. If it's on the radio and I'm in a bar somewhere, I'm not gonna run out the building.
Yeah, I don't go looking for it either.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. Luda's not on my playlist no more. Ever since this video right here, before he came out, before Cat Williams toed on him. Which, if y'all don't know, we could go over why Luda cut his fro after, and his sideburns and his
little fruity in the booty.
Well, not so much his fro, but his sideburns and his mustache.
Yeah, the mop chops
around a certain time period when he changed his public image from rapper to actor, and then married this, funny looking chick.
Just I got hoes in different area codes. All right.
Random thoughts by Luda. Let's settle this shit once and for all. All my people that believe that the earth is flat, I'm tired of y'all. I can't stand y'all. You know damn well that the earth is spherical, just like my afro. But let's just say, for instance, I was to entertain the bullshit. So let me get this straight. Y'all saying when you see a ship sail off into the distance and then you see it slowly disappear, that the ship just falls off somewhere? And since the beginning of the time, once certain people and objects get to the edge, they all just fall off. If that's the case, then where the hell do they go, huh? They go into space? And speaking of space, all the flat earthers, do you believe that the moon and all the other planets in the solar system are flat too?
You can tell.
Or you think we're the only ones in the universe? Because obviously the earth casts a shadow on the moon, and when we
Shut up.
So that's why, after that, and I could tell that literally somebody said, like, Luda, I'll pay you like 50 G right now if you just make a 60-second video saying that you're anti flat earth or whatever. You're like, oh yeah, fuck that. I got no skin in the game. And it's probably his handlers telling him to do it anyway. Like hey, yo, we need you to do this. And then, it ain't nothing for him because he ain't got no skin in the
Here's
game.
the talking points. Here's the talking points. Here's some cash.
I'm telling you, maybe I'm telling you, if y'all
Luda cringe, Luda cringe.
He straight up says Luda is, he had to take it up the butt. That's just how it is in there. He was the one who signed the paper to get the Fast and Furious movies and all this other crap because he can't act. He's not a good actor. Y'all seen him. He's not even on Fast and Furious, which is a whole bunch of sucky actors.
I mean, he's playing himself basically, and he still can't act.
Yeah, exactly. He's not believable. He even in the movie, he made a car turn into a rocket ship at one point, and then went to space. Like Jesus Christ!
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
Oh yeah, it's like number 6 or 7. I forgot.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, I mean, it's a spectacle. It's Fast and Furious. They're supposed to go above and beyond, the last one. So that's why it's not even about racing.
I like the ones when it was just racing.
Yeah, me too. That's when they were good. That's when they used to manipulate all those kids to buy fast cars and stuff.
They did too. It worked. It worked. I was going to the races every weekend and everything. They
thought just because they could convince us to get fast cars, now they can convince everybody to turn into a woman, and it's not working. They're like, "Huh? It's not working. It works with cars."
Nah, but I don't like, but I found it interesting how he was talking about the dress thing.
Not, yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, oh yeah, I cut myself off. Yes, exactly what you. Thank you for bringing that up about the dress thing because Cat Williams said that he had to take it in his virgin hole, and therefore, and so instead of coming out saying Cat Williams a lie, he made him a rap song.
I know. Come on, bro.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up.
Like if I was accused of that shit, I'd be straight up, be like,
I'd
I'd call him up.
heated. I'm like, no, bro, we gonna have to fight, bro. We gonna have
Yeah,
to fight.
bro.
again."
That's
And Cat
fighting
Wil-
words, bro.
And Cat Williams said that he set up a boxing ring with all of him and Kevin.
Kevin Hart got swole lately. They don't
Ke-
replace him with some swole ass
Man,
motherfucker. So
Kevin,
I don't know.
Hey, steroids, it's a powerful drug.
I seen Cat run a 40 though. That he looked pretty fast still.
Yeah,
for
shit,
being
I don't,
50
yeah,
something.
yeah, I'm not sure if I could do it that fast anymore.
Hell,
I was out. Yeah, I saw that too. But he
But I mean, even talking about Harvey Weinstein on there, how he sucked my.
No, well, he asked to. He said he asked
Yeah,
to.
he asked. He asked.
He didn't do it. He asked to suck his, his member in front of his whole agency. 'Cause that's how gangster. I mean, gay gangster Harvey Weinstein was back in the day because he was that guy. He was that super Satanist king walking around Hollywood with the thing slanging. Now the problem is we don't know who the new Harvey Weinstein. I mean, we have ideas, we have speculation, but we don't accurately.
There's a bunch of Weinsteins out there. There's a bunch of Jeffreys out there.
Right. We're still waiting on the list. And a lot of people think, oh, this is a distraction from the list. I'm like, no, I think this encourages the list, if anything. This further puts it in people's mind as a possibility.
Well, that's what I'm trying to, that's what I was like thinking. Like, I feel like with, and people have a bunch of different thoughts about what's going on. To me, I do think there is an issue with children trafficking, so on and so forth. How deep it goes, we don't know. But I do believe Hollywood is definitely involved. And there's so many people who are compromised or being exposed that Hollywood is snitching on each other now. And we're seeing that. Like nobody has ever experienced like Hollywood imploding and then everyone telling on each other and everyone's shit's getting exposed for what they really are. It's such a strange time right now to be alive and just like, man, setting off the year off right. For 10 days in, there's all kinds of crazy shit.
Let's sorry, my bad.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say we had an earthquake in Japan. You got Hollywood snitching on Hollywood. You got where were they, ghosts or aliens in Miami or some shit?
Let's touch on that for a few minutes just because I found it intriguing. Like, because me, I don't bring a lot of this stuff up. I'd never call you like, hey, did you hear about that? If I did, I usually laugh at it right off the bat with you. Why this is particularly interesting to me, mostly because it's in my home state. And I used to go to Miami all the time. It's 4 hours away from me. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of different videos. A lot of them are kind of cringy, and you could tell that they're lying and they're doing it for clout. One or two of them don't even live in Florida. Supposedly they were visiting, but some that were in there brought their receipts to show you that they actually were there. They got video footage. There's business reasons they were there. One was a graffiti artist that was there, that art expose. Another one, people were just shopping for goddamn shoes and shit. It's a Spanish family. None of these people look like some grade A storytellers, let alone actors. And if you're not a good storyteller, you're not going to be a good actor. That's just, it goes hand in hand, for the most part. A good one does anyway. Anyway, as I usually do, I'm, keeping my ear, plugged into the matrix and whatnot. And when this came about on the first, I've been watching for a while, I just kind of was taken back, just sitting back watching as I usually do before I give my 2 cents on a particular event so I can absorb as much as I feel like I need to before I give my opinion on it. And when I ran into individuals before they started hitting the internet real hard the last few days, and it was still more localized, I kept running into other individuals giving their stories on their experience at the mall, and they all very closely coincided with each other. And for them these people to just happen to know each other and critique their stories in such a way where they're similar, but they're not exactly the same, where it makes it that much more believable. That's, for me, it just resonated with me because, firsthand experience, not as I was there, just as putting my own story together. I'm like, wow, sounds kind of plausible in the manner that it's being constructed for me, at least through the individuals that I feel, again, sound trustworthy enough in their explanations of why they were there, where they were going, and what happened, and how much it lined up with all the other stories. Anyway, the few that, from what I gathered, goes something like this. There was a group of kids there, and as there always is in Miami malls, first of all, and they're usually making deviant, stupid, juvenile issues at times, which require maybe a dozen squad cars at most, for the most part. 100, this is what kind of extensive. And even at the idea, like they have fireworks, sure, it's the first of the year, probably fireworks involved. I'm not saying anything of the official storyline isn't true. I just think it does stop at a certain point, because there is certain odd footage out there, and none of it HD, because I believe if any one of us here in general were to be a part of some type of supernatural or paranormal event, the last thing you're going to think to do is, you know what? I better show the rest of the world and grab my phone and put myself in mortal danger and go see this uncertain, and who knows the type of damage this could inflict thing that no one's ever seen before, let alone conceive what it actually is. For the most part, a lot of these people seem like they had kids with them, so their priority was to keep was their safety. And anyway, as the story goes,
I'm thinking of like a group of like little Ghostbuster kids somewhere, and they got like the cyan and dye goggles or something. And they're fucking around doing a little seance. They open up a portal, and then
this would be a great movie. This would be a great movie, but
these motherfuckers come out and they're like, "Wait, how did we get here? What's going on here? But we got to get back home. Like, who are all these little?"
Well, check. I'm gonna try to tie this all together with what the Iron Realm crew was talking about this morning, because they were just talking about sin and the diandictive frequency, and everybody here at some level believes in some type of higher power, angel, demon, alien, whatever you want to title it, doesn't matter. Almost everybody here unanimously believes in something that they can't explain outside of our physical existence,
or unseen forces,
right?
Entities, whatever.
So this group of kids, whether they be little Ghostbuster kids, someone who got a hold of their grandfather's old Nine radio or some shit. Anyway, they had this little antenna radio looking thing. When they cranked it up, and there was a group of them, they were talking about doing it because they did it outside of the mall already, from how the story goes, and they wanted to do it inside the mall because it said that they were at the time they just noticed that the light flickers, so they thought it was like maybe some like little magnetic pulse or something it was giving off or some shit. So they would turn this thing on, the lights would flicker. And then the people noticed that it was making this humming sound, so the crowd would actually gather around them until it kept going long enough to where the lights actually shut off briefly. And then there was like this distortion, and this is where the supposed portal, whatever you deem a portal to be, it almost manifests around, like the box, the radio started glowing, and it almost around that started distorting the molecules, hydrogen, energy, whatever around it, where you couldn't really see the people very well on the other
like
side
a
of the
Stargate
radio.
opened up or some shit.
Yeah, well, again, I don't like putting too much time. I don't know what the hell. I wasn't there. I'm just kind of giving what I understood.
Shady says he saw a video that says if you reverse the coordinates of the mall in Miami, it goes to GPS in Antarctica.
Maybe.
That's interesting.
But so after this thing starts glowing and distortion starts happening, within a few seconds or so, like supposedly this like black blob of a leg shape type of figure steps out, along with like this real stretchy, again, everything's all shadowy. That's why everybody's saying shadows. I believe you can only see shadows. Hypothetically speaking, this is all speculation here. Of course, I wasn't there. Just kind of find it intriguing that so many people swear they've seen so many things when these people don't even have connected accounts, and it would be very abrupt to all of a sudden, let's plan a day on the 1st that we'll go do this. And these people, they barely have 100 people followers. They're just regular people, like most people on TikTok. They follow other people don't follow them. They don't make videos unless something like crazy shit like this happens that they were in a report on after the fact. So anyway, everybody's bucking it because they don't know what to make of it. This thing starts glowing, the lights are flickering, they're seeing shit that they can't comprehend. And let's say this, again, hypothetical situation happened, and us third dimensional creatures are trying to perceive something from a higher dimension coming into this one, right? We've seen demonstrations, or at least I've seen demonstrations like this before, where theoretical illustrations are done to show you what it would look like if a third dimensional creature like us put our finger through a piece of paper. To those little stick-figured people, we would look like just a circle to them, because they can only perceive things in their own dimension, through one dimension. They can look at things, they see one side of it. We can see multiple sides of it, but we have to walk around to see the other sides of the things we're looking at. In a fourth dimensional, theoretically speaking, they could see all sides of the third dimensional object simultaneously. So a few weeks ago, I shared a video, I think last week I shared it on here, where this Minecraft developer made a hypothetical hypercube in the game of Minecraft where it was four-dimensional interactive. But since we're still third-dimensional beings trying to perceive a fourth-dimensional construct, everything looks contorted and inverted on itself. It's not, but that's how you perceive it, because you're still trying to perceive something in fourth-dimensional with third-dimensional concepts, which doesn't align up in a way that makes comprehending sense to us here in this third dimensional realm. So when you're trying to walk through this fourth dimension 4D box thing, you see the front, the backs, and the sides and the insides all at the same time. So you're walking and things are like kaleidoscoping around you, and it looks like something out of the Doctor Strange movie. So if you apply that type of thinking to these very weird events and rare events, and try to entertain yourself by putting yourself in it, what would you do? And be realistic. You're not going to conceive of doing something as logical as pulling up your phone and recording during a very hyper illogical situation that you might find yourself in like that one day. And then to turn around later and be like, though, I went through this shit. Y'all ain't going to believe me. So this is what would happen. I was just buying some shoes. Next thing I know, people were running around. I went out to the look. The lights flickered. I saw these shadow things moving like I'd never seen before. I didn't question it. I got the fuck out of there. And now I'm on TikTok telling you about it. Sorry.
Right.
And now other morons, of course, are going to take that, see the genuality inside that post and be like, oh, I'm going to run with that wave now because, he looks scared as shit. So I'm going to pretend like, oh, I was there. I was in the mall. There was these monsters trying on Nikes. Now it rolls into stupidity. It was confusing, weird, realistic before. Then it rolls into stupidity because, you got morons online who've got nothing better to do. They don't go to the mall ever. So
I like what Nachiketa says right here. You have to go to higher dimensions in order to perceive them. And that's kind of how I look at. I agree with what you're saying, that Minecraft little video, how that guy explains it's good. But dimensions, when I think of dimensions, I think like a level of consciousness. Like it again, this world, mental, right? Mental.
So what's
Chris is rubbing off on me a little bit, but I think so. My thinking is, if this thing in Miami happened, which maybe it did, maybe it didn't, maybe there's only a select few people in that mall due to their level of consciousness that were able to actually see what was going on. Yeah, there could be others right next to them that aren't that aware of their self or whatever that couldn't see.
Maybe there's shortcuts. They're not like every other shortcut. Doesn't mean it's healthy or beneficial to take, and it's probably to your detriment, even if you're unaware of it's happening. But let's say, like Zach's device that basically defies gravity or whatever, the Van de Graaff belt, which use static electricity to to defy seemingly gravity. What if this is something along the lines of a device that's, because this whole device was the kind of the core of the story, was because of this thing. And if these ignorant kids get a hold of something just gadget that they don't know what it does. You don't have to be aware of yourself to a degree. If you get inside of a field that changes the frequency for you, so now your lower vibrational self is witnessing higher vibrational entity. Of course, you can't understand it. Your innate flight or fight response kicks in probably immediately, and you just buck it out of there like a gazelle being chased by a lion. You don't even think about it. So it could be,
Yeah, it's you ain't got to be fast. You just got to be faster than one of your friends.
right.
You know?
There's a lot of fat people in the mall, so you should be fine.
Nachiketa says, I think the Miami thing is a soft disclosure to get people prepped for Project Bluebeam, kind of the same with the Vegas alien encounter. There was a Vegas alien encounter. I forgot that, I guess. I don't recall a Vegas alien encounter. I mean, I've had man, I don't know. I've had an experience like some weird. I've shared this story on the Melodome. Where when I was young, I had this weird encounter with some being or creature in my bedroom when I was young and hovering over my brother, and it's unexplainable. I don't know what I seen. But I do think that there is unseen forces around us, and we have a very small, limited light spectrum that we're able to see. Who knows? Like these unseen forces could be all around us. You know, it could be the cause of energies or emotions or negative thoughts or, all of these things. I don't like giving it all the power. These are just thoughts that are coming across my mind when it comes to the unknown, because I mean, what the fuck is this place? Where are we? you know? So it's weird and shit is changing. Yeah, you can feel them, Axel. 7-foot aliens in Vegas. Cops showed up. Huh.
Oh, there you go. I told you, this won't be I didn't even know it wasn't the first event. I want to say I vaguely remember that, but since I don't live in Cali, I don't really plug in too much. Most of my stuff is Criteo to locally where I live, more influence on me and vice versa. I like to know about things that happen across the realm, but
bro, I'm telling you, to sign and die, bro. We need a pair of them goggles in our pocket.
I mean, that one guy sells it from that museum, the something museum from TikTok.
I know who you're talking about.
I'm talking about the big guy with the
big
goatee.
White guy. Yeah. He be dishing some gravy, man.
Yeah, he does. But he sells the watered down ones. To be fair,
yeah, he does.
He sells the he lets you know. He's like, now mine aren't the same ones. I'm like,
yeah, he says that. He'll tell you, but it's out there. I don't think it's illegal to even, because I heard stories of.
It's not illegal until you have it.
I don't even think it's illegal to have it anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you can't go to Antarctica, you're probably not allowed to look at demons either. They won't even let you go there.
Speaking of demons, did you hear that NASA, surprise, they pushed back the Artemis moon missions?
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Another notch.
We called that.
We're running out of room in our belts to put notches.
I know, right? Boy, we batting 1,000%. How many people called that? Oh, yeah, they'll delay it. Oh, delayed. We got to push back.
That doesn't annoy me as so much as, my still personal friend groups that still, co-signs their bullshit. Oh, well, they think the money, the hard. Space is hard.
Space is hard. Yeah, right.
Why did you do it? Why did you go to space if you don't believe them? Annoying as shit. You don't listen to what I say. You just take whatever their bullshit is. Like, yeah.
Is that how your Globey friend responds?
No, that's how he responds sometimes. He's a very smart guy. All my friends are smart.
It's like, I hear you talking, but all I hear is dumb shit coming at you.
Yeah. Speaking of, one of them, not the one I was thinking of, but I have several high school friends. I share my posts, occasionally on Facebook and my other social media pages. And over the years, they've learned that, I'm that guy that they went to high school with. That's a fucking flat earther now. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
shit, right?
Yeah, I'm that guy. Batting 1,000.
But over the years, at the same time, a lot of them have reached out, even some that I wasn't even that close to, and even one or two that we didn't even much like each other in high school, that we're straight now as adults, and they even reached out asking me questions, showing a substantial amount of curiosity, which now I believe that they found their way over. They're just like majority of the community, the quiet listeners, like there's almost 40 people here now. If all 40 people could say what's up, that'd be great. But I never know who y'all are. If you listen to this in the future, say hi. We don't bite. We like to know who else is on their journey. If you're getting anything out of this, or if you just think we're fucking nuts too, with all this crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
I think
fine.
we're crazy.
That's fine. I like to attract the ones that agree and disagree. I don't wish to be in an echo chamber, if possible, and I don't think I am. In fact, I usually go out of my way to argue with whatever the point is, just to make the conversation.
Did you hear about the Jews underground in New York? Did you hear about that?
Are they rich Jews or poor Jews?
Aren't they all rich? I don't know.
No?
Don't they all got
only the greedy
bag
ones?
Of shekels?
Oh.
I don't know, man. There were a bunch of Jews with with the hats and the curly hair and the suits, and they're all like digging tunnels underground or some shit.
Man,
the cops they were like, there was like an underground war with the New York police against all these Jews, and they're like throwing dirty mattresses and shit. It's crazy, bro. Let me see if I can.
Pretty sure they're just the Jews that just sound like the underground people. They've been around forever.
Hold on, I gotta see. I gotta find. Maybe I can find one.
I sound like someone just trying to be anti-Semitic for real.
I mean, it doesn't take much these days, right? They like throwing that around. Anti-Semitic. Oh, they're down there with the Ninja Turtles. There's a bunch of Ninja Turtle memes.
Don't disrespect the Ninja Turtles.
They put the Ninja Turtles in Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cool.
I have Donatello.
Where's the video at? Here's one. Let me pull this one up. Bro, they're literally going down in the sewers. It's mad weird. I don't know what's going on here. All right, here we go. I'm going to screen share this. Guys, this is FMX Radio. Hit that thumbs up. Help out the algorithms, and much love for being here. There you go. Yep. You got me up? Okay. Let me play the... Coming out the woodwork in this bitch.
Oh, I've seen this video. I've seen this video before.
Hold on. I gotta find. Let me find the.
Yeah. It was a skit there. He got on it just to do that video. I've seen that before.
That one's just. I don't know.
Yeah, it's old. No, it's old. It's old. Yeah, that's an old video.
I don't think so. Someone sent me a video. Shit,
I've seen it
video
years
in the
ago.
chat. Where the fuck is the video at? I'll just look myself.
That they've had. I've seen them with music, with funny music, Jewish music behind it, jumping out. I've seen edits where like they made copies of him and keep coming out. It was hilarious. Yeah, it's funny.
Here we go. He's gone wild. Here, I'll pull this up. Man, this is stupid. Why doesn't it let me share my file?
Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, bro. It's been doing that ever since. Every time I join your show, I can never share a file neither. That's why I always got to go the long way. I got to upload it to YouTube, put it in the back room, and then, bro, it's a pain. I don't know why they took that feature away. That was one of the few handy features that was in there.
Here's this. They're all down there hiding. Look at all of them. Like, what is going on right now?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Bro, like, what is going on? Dude's going wild, baby.
I have no idea. I have no words. I don't know. I'm sure they're up to something. Cockroach.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. It's wild. What a crazy year. 10 days in, baby. We got, people are just losing their
It's just
mind.
getting started. It's just getting started. Back to the Cat Williams thing real quick. Well, he's exposed so much dirt between the comedians and selling their soul and their booty holes that they got to come out and talk about it. And that's putting more light on the Epstein list and, the Me Too movement and all this other, crap in Hollywood. We're powerful execs and elitists and Satanists and pedophilists and whatnot where they do their stuff. And then, it's crumbling down before our eyes, maybe not on the scale or speed that we would like to see, but maybe that's depends on us.
It's the greatest apocalypse ever, right? Revealing the truth, right? The apocalypse.
Right.
It's changing. Not in a bad way, in a good way. And this is, I think, seeing the fallout of it. It's all happening real time. Or, I don't know. Could be all distractions. I don't know. All I know is we've been crushing. We're going to keep crushing. All of you guys in the chat, living your best lives. We ain't falling for the psyops, And if people thinking we're sitting here talking about all these distractions, go check out the Rockfin channel. There's all kinds of gravy that can't be on YouTube. So go check it out. I just did a stream that's only available on YouTube about the Klaus Schwabi. Also just did a stream the other day with my boy Tyler, Clown World Chronicles, full of laughs. If you guys want to go check that out, it is now free to the public. Clown World Chronicles with Tyler. He might come over today later and we might do another one. But yeah. The unveiling will not be avoided. It will pass because we are meant to pass through this phase of history. Yeah, Nacha Keta. Nacha's been putting out a lot of content lately. I'm digging it. Mellow Amanda, Axel, Thomas Morgan, Mr. Miyagi, what's up? No Despair Bear, much love, much love. Shifty Eyes, Shady, Shari Eyes, Thomas Morgan, Tapered Bodies, much love. Dr. Evils. We got Nick here, much love. Papa Will. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Help out the algorithms. Mellow Amanda, much love to you. You want to take a break? I need more coffee.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I need to drain some coffee and put some more in.
FMX Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Austin. Starting the day off right here, baby. Mellow don't stop.
Amidst dreams and codes, I stand at a crossroads. The rabbit hole beckons. My father's creation. His legacy. A realm we called Wonderland. A simulated reality. A game. But Wonderland is not the same. Pixels entwined with memories, both familiar and strange. When she's 10 feet tall. The Queen, hungry for more power over her world, has woven a treacherous web over Wonderland.
Do simulations hold the essence of existence, or are they mere reflections?
We were built to search the spark of the Alice. Not only has she corrupted this world, she plans to trap me inside Wonderland. Forever. Do I reset Wonderland? Or can I mend it? Weaving back together fragments of my father's creation.
We could be together forever, Alice.
Because for me, Wonderland is not just a game. Not just a dream. It's real.
To the True Earth simulation, we have been waiting for you. Please open your minds and prepare to experience FMX Radio.
FMX Radio, Austin and Chris back at it again on a Woden's Day, 10th of the January on the fake New Year, bringing in the heat. You know we're loving it, the Melodome early morning show. Austin, what's up, man? Short second hour. I gotta get ready for work in like 30 minutes. Gotta be there a little early today.
Yeah. Let me throw some promos out there. So what we got coming up? The 16th. That's a Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're gonna have Question the Answers on the Melodome, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to QTA. We're gonna be kicking it, having a good time. Also, it's gonna be an open panel next Tuesday, 4:20 p.m. Don't miss it. And then also, I've been doing my own editing. I've been dropping some videos, getting into the editing game. Definitely nowhere near as good as Chris, but you're still the official Melodome editor. I'm just clipping my own shit. I'm getting my feet wet.
It's fun. It's fun. Being creative's fun.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I've been dropping a couple videos. I got a video coming out in a few days titled "This Is Why We Homeschool." So look for that one. And next Tuesday, open panel with Question the Answers. It's gonna be a good time.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. March 22nd is going to be our first Melodome Trivia for Charity. It's going to be the first one of the year. Shout out to Sander and Stephanie. They're having a beautiful little baby. So we're going to raise funds for their baby. You know, there's going to be like a baby registry, a GoFundMe you can donate to. We're raising money for a good cause this time around. Starting the year off right, you know, a beautiful thing. Bringing another flat earther into the community. It's a beautiful thing. So March 22nd, that's a Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. And Chris will be, I got to send you all the stuff so you can work on the promo. I haven't done that yet. But yeah, there'll be a promo out for that soon.
Excellent. Yes.
Got anything coming up?
Yes. Next Monday, I think we have it down. I don't have an exact time yet. More than likely, it's going to be after the 2 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. So after 11 o'clock hour there on the West, I will have one of my high school friends. His name's Justin, and he is still a pro space guy and whatnot. And since I put it, like I mentioned earlier, you know, my high school friend sees me online over the years, be that, you know, conspiracy guy, but I've never been, as y'all know me to be, a nutbag by any means. I was definitely a lot more aggressive when I first found out this information, like so many of us are. And I probably scared a couple away with my passion in the early beginnings, but hey, you know, so it be. So mote it be. It happens. It's okay. It's part of the natural process of things. But some of them anyway, have found their way circumnavigating back to me around the big pond of consciousness in their brain. And they come back asking questions, meeting other unrelated flat earthers on their own journey. Some of those actually I assume are still kind of new inside their own path because they're having a hard time of letting space go, but they believe the earth is flat. Where my friend doesn't believe either. So we're going to have him on at least. The other people seem a little bit shy. That's okay. We know not everybody wants to come on screen and share their thoughts. It does take a little bit of concentration and focus, and it's a lot of distractions on the screen. So I usually look away when I'm talking myself. But anyway,
so where you're gonna have your first flat smacking on your channel?
In a manner of speaking, y'all be able to bear witness to my new modern method of stimulating another conscious person's mind, because I
a little flat tap, a little
right,
tap,
a little
side the head.
A little bit of a subconscious flat smacking of the mind. So that way,
with the backhand.
Exactly. I show them the door that looks a lot more appealing than the ones that they're currently sitting in. So that's my new range of things, to make things look more appealing for the audience that we're trying to attract, as opposed to, you know, belittling them and telling them how stupid they are for believing things that we used to believe in as well. We're so much better than you. You know, it's all fun and games. But it's gonna be fun. Yeah, he's a pretty good dude. He's got his own kids like I do. He's over here in Tampa too. It's gonna be fun.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, should be fun.
Shout out to Nachiketa. He said, "Oh, it's scrolled down. Let me get back up there." Notch says, I was a bit attached to my space too. I had to let it go. Had to let go of Star Trek and Star Wars when I became flat. You know what? I do think space is misdescribed. I don't necessarily like calling it fake. I think what is presented to us is fake. I do try to go a different route because when you're like space is fake, they're like, well, we see things up there. Yeah, okay. But I didn't have to let go of Star Trek and Star Wars. What made me let go of Star Wars wasn't necessarily flat Earth. It was that.
Yeah, there's sucky storytelling.
Yes, bro. Like throwing agendas in there. Why are you destroying all these
Yeah.
stories we grew up with? Like, shut up.
It's, you killed. You know what? I let it slide when you killed Han Solo and Leia, but then you killed my man Luke. Okay, we waited decades to bring Luke back to the movies, and you not only kill him off, you made him mentally handicapped. You didn't let him do any of his.
They
cool
kept him on a
abilities.
little island.
You gave him a little.
They made him a
pissy
hermit.
attitude. Oh, I don't want this. Oh, those. What? That's not Luke. That's not how Luke act. Whatever. That's a whole nother thing. That. But yeah, I'm a big storyteller guy. Yeah, space. Briefly, space movies were messed up for me in the beginning. I'm like, I can't support none of this shit anymore. The Gravity and Apollo and all these great movies I watched as a kid. It's all lies, bastards.
Bro, now they got fucking
programming me.
space whales, bro, in Star Wars.
Yeah,
Like,
I like them though. I like the space. I do like that addition to Star Wars. I think
Oh no, bro! When I was watching that shit, I was like, "Is she about to go in that thing's mouth?"
Yeah.
She is. She's about to jump in that whale's mouth and fucking ride through space. And then she did. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
It was pretty cool too. It was pretty cool. That's what I like. Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
like, what?
That was the few parts Disney did good, or not even. I don't give credit to Disney though. The minds behind the story writing that Disney hired did well during that story. I'm like, yeah, space whales. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, the hero's arc is destroyed. Yeah, there's no good writing. It has to be AI they're using or something. Where is the creativity? Where is the originality? They're just mimicking and regurgitating, then destroying classics.
Mark Sargent's put this out before, and it could just be his perspective, but I'm trying, and I want him to be wrong, but right now I'm still kind of leaning. At 1999, at least that's the timeline he put it to. Like everything.
Who is this? Wait, who?
Mark Sargent.
Okay.
Pretty much says along these lines, not word for word, but everything after 1999 is just, as you could tell, is just reused crap, reformatted, with the same storylines, because there's no more
changing characters and shit.
Because we've told them all. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to. But looking at the way things are, it doesn't seem like there's anything left. And I'm a real imaginative guy. And that's why I'm always talking about we got to recapture our imagination. Because if we don't do it, then yeah, maybe there will be a reset. If there's no more storylines to go, except the messed up ones that we don't want to experience, then yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But I don't want to believe that. I feel like there is more story left to tell. And that's probably why God's the greatest storyteller of us all, because we're not supposed to know. It's his story, not our story.
Bro, Godzilla, I'm a Godzilla fan. Huge, right? They're going Hollow Earth, bro. Hardcore. That new show.
Yeah.
I just watched the newest episode and they're in the Hollow Earth. And that horizon's also horizontal in there. So it's like layers, is there layers to it? I just like the whole Hollow Earth thing. I think that's cool. I think there's way more truth to like a Hollow Earth, something below. I mean, there could be something above. I do think there's layers to this, Who knows? Who knows?
It could be something as simple where we're talking about dimensions and frequencies and whatnot. What if it's just as simple as that? Lower dimensions, lower frequencies, lower terrain.
We need our own movie, guys. Like what Nick just says right here. Movies based on the Old Testament or Enoch would be fire. Yeah, right? I think that'd be dope.
They never pull that out in Hollywood. They keep making Moses like 20 damn times.
Yeah, let's see an Enoch
Moses
dude.
Story's great. I love the Moses story. Moses story is good. The Noah story is good. I like it when they do those in the movies, even though everybody always tears them apart. But I think they're pretty good. But yeah, I would like to see some Enoch stories.
I had an idea. I might have shared this with you guys before. And this is even going back to like spirits or ghosts or the sign and die type stuff. But I had a story where you just followed a couple characters, like a guy and a female, maybe someone else, different ages, and you're just following each of them throughout a day in their life. It's all the same day. But what we see from our perspective is this unseen world around them. So you got these guardian angels, you have these succubus, all these different entities that cannot be seen with our our eyes and this limited light spectrum. So we're experiencing these people's lives. They're going throughout their day. Some of them have turmoil with relationships and trauma and this and that. And you can see these succubus around them, messing with them, interacting with these other entities, with other people. And that's causing them to have arguments with their spouses or friends. And then you can see other people's lives and, maybe they're having a great life and all these good things are happening to them. And they got their guardian angels with them. And they're like, these entities are beefing and there's like a war above us and we're oblivious to it. But the viewer is watching this whole thing. And I don't know, I had an idea of something like that. I think that would be a fire ass movie, Like imagine seeing like some car accident or something. And then you can see that unseen world of these entities or just whatever. I don't know. I think it'd be cool.
It's so much. There's so much to read. That's why this is Life is the greatest movie ever. It's already interactive and multifunctional and leveled, and you're the own director of the movie. That's what especially this podcast is about getting your mind into the present and keeping it there. Even though we entertain the future and analyze the past, it's about mastering ourselves here. This is what I would like to do. This is my goal. Me and Austin talked earlier this week. I forgot how we got on it about the subject of age. I think it was something to do with my grandmother's because the recent passings. But I plan on being over 100 years old, minimum 100, minimum, and not one of these old decrepit ones. I mean, one of the ones I'm doing, powerlifting at 90 and shit. And I know it's possible because I've worked with these gentlemen before. They exist. They live among us. People in their 90s working out in the gym, very healthy, seeing a century on
Dude,
their
where I
own
live,
volition.
There's a retirement community out here, huge. And man, there's some people that are old as fuck and they look like they're 40 and in great shape. Oh wow, 110. That's crazy.
That's very remarkable.
But that's even becoming more rare because these people were, probably grew up on a farm eating the food that, they grew or someone like the lifestyle has changed so much. And our idea of food, but those people who are aware of that, maybe they can live those long lives. I don't know. It's pretty wild.
I think it's a choice.
If I start shitting on myself and stuff, though, I don't know. I want to be around here. I don't know. Like, I don't want to be a
why would you
vegetable.
start shitting on yourself for?
Shit stops working when you get older.
Not for no reason. It don't stop for no reason.
Well, yeah, of course there's reasons, but I'm saying though it happens.
Well, then fix it.
I've seen
it. You don't have to kill yourself to fix it. There's
like you come remedies. In shitting on yourself, you go out shitting on yourself. That's real. That's real.
I'm gonna use the bathroom when I decide to die. I'm gonna use the bathroom first. There'll be no shit in me before I die. So
Chris is dying on the toilet like Elvis, like a king, like a king.
The throne, diamonds, encrusted rubies and gems and precious emeralds.
Yeah, bury me with all my riches.
Oh, King Tut.
Build a pyramid around me. Trap yourselves inside while you bury it, and then my servants can die buried alive. Such crazy stories we were sold about the pyramids and shit like that.
Hey man, death is just another path. They understood death was a passage even back then, before all our great sciences. They already knew that this was not the end. This was part of a cycle, an eternal cycle. And I hope everybody's mental health is doing good since our last check-in last week. I hope you've been able to focus your thoughts, keep whatever intrusive thoughts come into you that would provoke you to be angry, sad, or or undriven. It happens to the best of us, sometimes daily. You got this, though. You got this. You're doing great. Keep it up, everyone. You're doing an awesome job. You're still alive. You've beat every catastrophe that has come your way. Every news media outlet, every negative information. You have overcome it. Great job. Keep it up.
Yeah, one of the biggest, most expensive psyops in the history of man, and you guys didn't fall for it. Congratulations. We're crushing. We're fucking crushing. Guys, come on. Name a group that's killing it like we are. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Fat gang, baby. I don't know, man. I like these conversations, man. I'm feeling good. This is a good way to start off my day right here. You know, gotta get into some little homeschool routine in about maybe an hour and a half. Tyler might come over later, might record something with him. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's a good day. My wife, she had a good old day spa. She was gone all day yesterday. For Christmas, I got her this spa package deal. She got a facial, a massage, pedicure, manicure, and a free lunch at this like high-end spa. She's sending me pictures. She's like, "Oh my gosh, babe, this place is so nice. There's like ladies here talking about having like cleaning ladies and vacation houses." She's like, "I'm so out of my comfort zone." I'm like, "Just relax, enjoy your day. You deserve it." And I'm here at the house with the kids like, I'm losing my mind. You know, they're all running around not listening. It's all crazy. She comes home to a huge mess. I couldn't even clean the house. But she was good. It was good. It's definitely that's a real job. Shout out to all the stay-at-home moms. That's one of the most, I think, the most important job of them all.
I had another thing to show. I'm trying to find where I put it. Thought I saved it in my Facebook. I thought. Just give me 1 second.
I know that NASA, they're whoa.
Soup, sorry.
Yeah, right. NASA's they want to send nudes in space. Have you heard that? They're gonna send nude pictures in space, like pictures of naked humans.
They're gonna what? They're gonna send it?
Send pictures of naked people waving hi, taking pictures of a male and a female and send it into space.
Where to space? Just like where?
They're
just gonna like take a dart and just throw it at a board of the sky and be like that way. Just point it. What do you want us to do? I don't know. Point the satellite. I don't know, the dish that way and just send it. I thought there has to be a receiver on the other. How do you send something?
Tax money.
Like imagine trying to send an email just to not an email address that doesn't exist. What happens when you try to send an email to an address that doesn't exist? It returns back saying you can't do it.
Return to sender.
Right. You can't do it. It doesn't exist. It just tells you that it's impossible. There's nowhere to go. So I imagine it's them like sending an email. Who's the sender? How do you send something with no receiver? It doesn't make sense.
They're hoping someone can pick it up, jerk off to it. Some alien will jerk
off. Hypothetically saying that these civilizations are so advanced, why would they use lower technology to receive a signal? We don't use analog anymore. We use digital now. It's like trying to find an analog signal with it using a digital scanner. I mean, you could do it, but only if it's set for it. But if you're not looking for it, why would aliens be looking for lower life forms to be reaching out to them? Why?
Yeah, it's so weird. Why are we sending naked pictures in space?
No, I mean, it just lets you know right there what's on their mind. They're horny and they're not getting any. So we're gonna send our little naked peepees out to space. Maybe the aliens want us because no humans do.
Yeah, maybe the pictures of people who identify as aliens. You know, so they're looking. It's like turn into this alien dating app. Oh my gosh, what a clown world we live in, for sure. Yeah, maybe if we send naked pictures of Rosie O'Donnell and repel the aliens. Yeah, that's probably why the aliens came from Miami. They landed in Miami. They're like, who fucking sent me these nasty ass pictures? Who's doing this? Y'all need to stop.
There's some weird ass people. Only some. I don't know what to call them. that won't seem harsh and low vibrational. Yeah, man. It is what it is. It's fun times. It's good times. It's a great time to be alive. Tomorrow's going to be 1/11, so should be a very high energetic day today, even from this perspective of a calendar. And since so many people believe in it, so it will be. I look forward to the spring. Look forward to the weather.
Yeah, it's gonna be
coming back.
nice. It's cold today, ain't it, bro? In Florida, woo-wee.
Not that
Have
bad
you been outside
down
yet?
here. Yeah, not that bad down
Shit,
here.
it's cold here.
Cold up there.
Windy too.
It was right next to the water. That warm air comes in off the Gulf all the time, even after the storms, because it like the vacuum gets sucked up north.
Right.
So if all my northern people are doing good, that was a terrible storm that went through the last 48 hours.
Yeah. Our bar was closed down. They shut the whole tourist area down yesterday for it.
And of course, when you're not at work, they shut down.
I know, right? It always happens.
Now it's gonna be a beautiful day, busy week for you the rest of the week.
Yeah, I need it. I need it, baby. I need it. But yeah, man, enjoying it. About ready to wrap it up. Get up out of here.
Yeah. I need to go get dressed and put on my work clothes and my work hat.
Yeah, man. Let me shout out the chat. Mrs. Tribune, Walking Axel, Mellow Manda, Mr. Miyagi, Earth Trails, Nick. We got Sheep in the house. Bah. Effie Josh, what's up? What's up? Shari Ives, not Chiquetta, much love. Trashless Smith. Bunch of beautiful souls here in the chat. Mrs. Tribune, Three Fingers. Yeah. Adam, what's up, man? Much love. No Despair Bear, our brother. What's up? What's up? Yeah, it's gonna be a great day, a great week, a great year. You guys go out, live your best lives, lead by example, right? It's peace and love, baby. Peace and love.
Appreciate your love and attention, and everybody, all you early birds up, getting the day started. Keep it nice and lovely. Make sure you push out all those negative thoughts. They're not even yours, so don't take shit personal. And when people piss you off, don't take it personal either. Even if they attacking you, don't take it personal. They got their own shit they dealing with too. The sooner you recognize that, sooner it is just to get by, do your thing, and you vibrating on a higher frequency, and you don't even realize it. Next thing you know, that becomes a new habit. It's harder to get to you. Very proud of you all. Thanks for joining us here. Still early in the year, man. Still early in the year. Very early in the year.
Oh, it just started and it's already been a great year. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Like it. I like it.
10,000 blessings upon all your houses. Sending love out to you and your family. Y'all have a great day, y'all. For real. Peace.
You gotta do right. Son, it ain't right. You gotta do right. Come on. If you make sure you're connected, the writing's on the wall. But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall. Stumble you might fall. Stumble you might fall. I ain't gonna go blind. See through you. See through you. See through you. See through you. I'm gonna get myself connected. I ain't gonna go blind for the light that is reflected. Hear me out. Can you hear me out? Can you hear me out? You're terrified. I wanna do it again. Ain't gonna go blind. Ain't gonna go blind. I wanna do it again. Here we go. If you make sure you're connected, the writing's on the wall. But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall. Stumble you might fall. Hear me out. Stumble you might fall. Yeah.
Yet in holding scientific research and discovery in respect, as we should, we must also be alert to the equal and opposite danger that public policy could itself become the captive of a scientific, technological elite.
We choose to go to the moon.
I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be here.
First question I was wondering, when are we going back to the moon?
It's taken us many years to open this door to useful cooperation in space between our two countries. And may I say, in signing off, here's to a soft landing.
All of them spin-offs of space technology. That's why Jimmy Carter from Georgia
and Gerald Ford from California agree.
Space technology has down-to-earth benefits for everyone.
America is going to space again, and we're going there to stay.
And next, for the new century, back to the moon, back to the future, and this time, back to stay.
That's a great dream. But that and our other dreams are clearly the natural extensions of the space program which began a generation ago.
Is to return to the moon by 2020 as the launching point for missions beyond. Beginning no later than 2008, using the Crew Exploration Vehicle, we will undertake extended human missions to the moon as early as 2015.
By the mid-2030s, I believe we can send humans to orbit Mars and return them safely to Earth. And a landing on Mars will follow. And I expect to be around to see it.